Hey everyone, how you doing? So, Pizza Tower. For being what is basically a more flexible Wario Land 4, I gotta admit, this game has captured my heart this year. You guys might not be aware of this, but I've actually been a really big fan of the game ever since it came out, believe it or not. Yeah, that might be surprising to some of you who only watch this channel, but it's true. And with that being said, I've also put a lot of time into the game. And do you want to know what that time's gone into? Replaying the levels constantly. And whenever I do this, I appreciate the secret sections in the levels more and more. For those of you who don't know what these are, the secrets are basically these floating eyes in each level that take you to secret rooms where your objective is to collect a bunch of big top-ends. Well, most of the time. Now, what makes these rooms unique is that every single one is different, and they're all challenging in their own ways. So, guess what I'm gonna do for the video? Yep, I'm gonna rank every single one of these based off of how much I like them. Oh boy. 3 quick things before we start here. 1, I'm going to be naming each secret based off of where they're accessible in a level. So, as an example, Gnome Forest has a secret in the first room that isn't accessible until pizza time. So because of that, it's going to be called Gnome Forest's third secret. 2, this is just my opinion and rankings, so keep that in mind for the video. And 3, this Peppino mod is not what I'll be using for the main video. But if you're interested in checking it out, there's a link to the Game Banana page in the description. Okay, now that you've got all that, let's dive in. Number 56. Yeah, it's easily Bloodsauce Dungeon's third secret. It's probably just a skill issue on my end, but I have never once held a combo and not gotten hit once at the same time while going fast through this room. Also, I don't like the design, so yeah, not a fan of this one. I want to go fast. 55 is Mort's Farm Secret 2. I don't actually have a reason for not liking this one besides Mort himself. He sucks. 54 is Ancient Cheese's second secret. This one is a skill issue, I'm not gonna lie. I do not like the bomb mechanic, it feels so inconsistent. 53 is Peppy Pot Factory's second secret. This one has the same issue as a secret before, but it's also shorter, so it's just barely higher. 52 is Peppy Pot Factory's third secret. Also inconsistent for different reasons. Not a fan of this one. 51 is RRF's first secret. This one is annoying because it has some skill and some luck thrown into it too. It's weird, and it's also ruined runs for me quite a lot. Meh. 50 is Oregano Desert's second secret. And I will be completely honest with this one. I despise the Hot Wings transformation. That's it. This is an otherwise fine secret, but I cannot stand it because of how it plays. And finally, for the ones that I genuinely don't like, 49 is unfortunately Pig City's third secret. Now, the secret itself isn't bad, but you want to know what is? The way you get to it. This secret is in a really annoying spot, and because of that, it also influences my own opinion on how I feel about it. So, yeah, sorry not sorry. Alright, so those were the secrets that I needed to get out of the way because I have nothing nice to say about any of them. But as for the rest of this video, these are all secrets that I'm at least indifferent to. So, let's continue through the list. 48 and 47 are John Gutter's second and Gnome Forest's third secrets respectively. Both are very, very similar. They're both just running and wall jumping. There isn't a whole lot to either of them, but Gnome Forest's secret does have the benefit of being at the very end of the level, which can lead to some crazy pizza time adrenaline. So that one's fine in my book. 46 is another John Gutter secret, the first one. Yes, the first secret in the game is this low. Sue me. It's simple, I understand why it needs to be, but that doesn't change the fact that it's simply not that interesting. 45 and 44 are Crust Cove's first and Pig City's first secrets. Both basically make you go back and forth, there is almost nothing to either of them. The only reason why Pig City is higher is because there's slightly more to look at, and that's it. Okay, 43 is Bloodsauce Dungeon's first secret, and it's just running in a line, but it's a spooky line with spooky obstacles. Cool. Since we're here, we might as well get the rest of the running in a general direction with no gimmicks attached secrets out of the way. So in this order, Ancient Cheese 1, John Gutter 3, Ancient Cheese 3. I have no words for any of them. And since we're on a roll here, the ones that are just really simple running secrets that do have some gimmicks are also listed. Those being in order, Oregano Desert 3, Fast Food Saloon 1, Pizza Scare 2, Bloodsauce Dungeon 2, and as for our top 3 in this specific category, they each have very small reasons for being higher than the rest. War second secret lets you hold a shotgun, so that's fun. Oh Shit's first secret makes you go through pipes while listening to a banger of a secret song. And finally, Oregano Desert's first secret is the introduction of objectively the best taunting music in the game, so I cannot fault it for being basic. Alright, that's a bunch of small and simple secrets out of the way. Now we've got the ones that are at least interesting, so let's dive in. First up is 32, which is Oh Shit's third secret, and it's here simply because the trash can lid is fun. Okay then. Finally getting to these two, Pizzascape's third and Deep Dish 9's second secrets are each respectively ranked at 31 and 30. These are both really simple get to the other side type of secrets, but they each also have their own levels gimmicks at play, so I like them. 29 is Waste Yard's second secret. Yes, finally a Waste Yard secret. And honestly, it's only this low because I'm not really a big fan of the ghost transformation to begin with. It's hard to control, but besides that, the secret is fun. Following that in 28th, we have Oh Shit's second secret. And this one is kind of automatic in a way, so it's meh, but it does definitely scare you a bit when you first play it, so I like that aspect. 27 is Fast Food Saloon's second secret, which is just a card flipping one. It's simple, but I don't like how it flows compared to where the cards are located, so that makes things a bit more complex. Next up is 26, and our first actual Gustavo and Brick secret that isn't in an annoying spot, that being Gnome Forest's first one. You can tell I really like how these two play because this is an otherwise really mundane secret, but because it's these two, I'm letting it slide. At 25, we have Golf's second secret, which is a cool idea. You get flung around, but wow, it's slow. And to give you a small idea on how slow it actually is, take a look at how close you're cutting it with the timer for the secret gauntlet level. Oh my god, that's the best case scenario here too. Talk about cutting it close. The next three here are ranked at 24, 23, and 22 respectively, those being Fast Food Saloon 3, Waste Yard 3, and Pizza Scare 1. Fast Food Saloon 3 is a pretty annoying chase, but the ending where you unlock everything is super satisfying. Waste Yard 3 is a bit of a tense chase, as the John Ghost can catch up pretty quickly if you aren't being careful, and Pizza Scare 1 is just fun. I mean, that's all there is to it. 21 is Pizzascape's first secret, which is a really solid room. Not much else to say, it's fun. 20 is Golf's first secret, which is only so high because it's fun to fling the golf ball around. Yes, that's it. 19 is Crust Cove's second secret, which is just barrel action. Now, I don't really like the barrel gimmick, but it is used pretty creatively here, so I'll admit I do like this one. 18 is Don't Make a Sound's second secret, which is just a short sprint that's not too far off from a couple of other secrets, but there's also an animatronic chasing you, and that immediately makes it a lot better. And I'm just gonna knock out a couple more random ones that I don't have a whole lot to say about besides I like them. 17 is Gnome Forest 2, 16 is RRF 2, 15 is Pizzascape 2, and 14 is RRF 3. The most I have to say about any of these is RRF 3, which is fun because of the spin. For 13, we have Deep Dish 9's third secret, which is a pretty good one, all things considered. The gimmick is really unique, and it's also used well too. I like it. 12 is Don't Make a Sound's third one, which is very stressful, but I like that. It's easy, but ooh, it does increase your heart rate. And before the Watch Mojo list, we have number 11, Pig City's second secret. The final Gustavo and Brick secret on here. It hurts, I'm not gonna lie, but I like 10 secrets more than this one. And now we're in that top 10. And these here are pretty interesting, which you'll see why in a bit. I'll show the full completion for each of them just to make this section cooler too. For our 10th pick, we have Crust Cove's third secret. This room is one of the simplest in the game, but what makes it cool to me is the fact that it weaponizes and utilizes taunting, which is a mechanic that otherwise isn't used a whole lot in the game. I like that idea a lot. For our 9th pick, there's Mort's Farm's Secret 3. Now, this secret is very bland on paper. Your goal is to basically run around a large looping corridor, avoiding the enemies that throw torches at you, then you kill them all. It's basic, but I don't know. There's something about this room that I really like. Now, it could be the fact that this is the one time in the entire game where you can actually make physical contact with the enemy, but it's still interesting nonetheless. In 8th, we have Don't Make a Sound's first. This room gets my blood pumping every time I play it. Because the mushroom animatronic is so close to you when you spawn in, you have to be really careful here, and I like that. It's honestly really fun to play through. And finally, this feels like a cop-out, but I genuinely cannot rank the final 7 in this video. I tried, but they're all so satisfying. So I'll play the footage of me completing all 7 secrets, and you can decide which one you like the most. And with that conclusion, I'm gonna end this video here. Thank you all so much for watching until the end, I really do appreciate it. I know I don't typically do Pizza Tower videos, so thanks for watching this one specifically. I know most of you have started to get used to my monthly Fortnite videos, but this was definitely something new. I just love this game, I couldn't help myself with a video like this. Now, with that being said, if you disagree with any of my picks, then that is completely fine. Tell me what your list would look like in the comments down below. Also, I'd like to give some quick shoutouts to Gravitry, Identity for Omens, Watfa, and Skylar the Unicorn for being $5 supporters of my channel. Thank you all so much, you rock. Now, as for what I'll be up to, I'm gonna go ahead and rank every single frame of Pepino. That's a joke, I'm not doing that. But anyways, see you all in my next video. Peace.